Hello and welcome to Cock Dice. I'm Charlie and I have been painting for another week, so let's take a quick run through what we hope to squeeze into a couple of games in the next few weeks. So first up, we've got these rather lovely werewolves and wolves printed from Thingiverse. Ian shoved them through the door and I started painting them up a week ago and I've finished them all off. I really wanted to go for a sort of wolf in the dark kind of pulpy comic theme rather than the traditional, you know, he's brown, he's a wolf man. So they're a combination of the Fang and Dark Reaper, just laid up with a shed load of Nuln Oil, really, a bit of Rakarth on the claws from GW, and then Vallejo's Lemon Yellow for the eyes because it's super yellow. The bases I have painted using GW texture paints and then just covered them with Drakenhof Nightshade and then thrown some World War Scenic Scorched Grass on top. I really wanted to do a sort of, you know, full nighttime diorama style dark blue or sort of bluey green grass on them, but it turns out if you dry brush this grass it comes clean off when you haven't stuck it on properly. So I have not bothered with that and gone for a kind of darky brown. It's got quite a lot of colours in actually, it's a nice little product. But they're nice little sculpts and really I wanted to see how quickly I could get them out with a couple of base coats, dry brush, bit of varnish and Nuln Oil. Next up we've got Alex from Hassle-Free Miniatures. She's a little metal miniature that comes with a collection of different arms, sort of teddy bear and a spellbook and a wizard's wand and that kind of thing. Bit of variety. I thought I would go with the gun and the bat. So she's going to be one of my adventures in a pulp game that I'm going to put together for myself in the next 2 weeks when I get some scenery painted up. She's I thought she'd make quite a nice little tag-along character to the rest of the band who are sat half primed, half painted just off camera. Yeah, it's a really nice little model. It's got quite a lot of attitude, and one of the things I quite like about these is that the faces are there but they're not stupendously detailed, they're not always super visible, so kind of underpainting them gives you a really nice effect. But it's a really cool little sculpt and I'm pleased to be able to finally think of something to do with it. And then next up we've got Seki, who is another Hassle-Free Miniatures model. I guess he's a sort of potentially dirty cop type. I've given him a grey silvery sort of hair going on, really nice sheepskin leather jacket straight out of Life on Mars, some denim blue jeans, white t-shirt, and I managed to put him together in an evening and a half. Really, again, really nice face, nice detail without going too over the top. Not a huge fan of painting faces, they're probably not one of my fortes, but certainly when viewed from a distance it's come out quite nicely as a kind of craggy old cop type. I haven't decided what I'm going to do with the bases for these yet. I'm going to finish the rest of my little crew and then I'll decide on something that matches them all when I'm finished with the colour schemes. And then lastly, just for a bit of variety, I thought I would finally paint my Warcry scenery, so I did a test piece from the original core box. So I picked up a couple of spray cans from Cobra Colours. It's Bottle Green and River. It's come out quite nicely for something that's sort of 2 spray paints. I'm not one for really painting scenery or tanks or anything bigger than a single figure over a great number of hours, so I thought I'd try and find a way that was satisfyingly quick and felt like I was cheating a little bit without producing a sort of commensurately terrible result. I'm pretty pleased with that overall, so I'm gonna spray up the rest of them and that's gonna be a little something just to break up painting characters every now and again, get some more scenery out of the way and then put that to use in a couple of games. So that's it for what I painted up this week. It's been a pretty busy week actually. I've gotten probably more done than I usually would expect to. Hopefully I'll get the remainder of the Hassle-Free minis painted up and maybe make a little bit of progress on some Sister Battle characters that I've primed and have a few more things to show you in a week's time. Until then, ta-ta!